Hey guys, it's Jasmine here, and we're coming back to Oxygen Not Included. So, there was a lot of comments in the last couple episodes. People were telling me a lot of good tips, a lot of other stuff, but also people were saying that, you know, this world is doomed and we should probably start over. And, you know, I think that's a great idea. We definitely learned a lot of lessons in the not so super duper train wreck. But I also just kind of want to restart because I want to just start fresh, start using some of that learned skills that we actually developed, and or you know, just stuff that we learned in general, and use it to and apply it to a brand new world. And I think that's great. I want to say goodbye to the not so super duper train wreck. I want to say goodbye to all those people. You survived when I thought you couldn't. Not a single person died, thankfully, but you were going to. Let's just put it that way. You were going to. Anyways, so yeah, this is going to be our part 2. Like, we're going to do a 2.0. We're just going to start fresh. We're going to wipe the board and start clean and use some of these new skills that we learned and see how far we go from there. And I think if we decide to start over on this new colony, we will make a rule saying that we will not start over until about 50% of our colony is dead. I think that's a good rule to keep by, because I could easily wipe these things out and start over again and just pretend that none of it happened. But like, let's just keep it at that. We'll say unless half the colony is dead, we're going to keep going. Last one was a practice run. This is now going to be the main show. This is the main gun show, and we're going to continue on and do it. So with that said, let us get our inhabitants going. We have Ernestine, who's a really good digger. He's really good at learning, but he can't research. That's bad. I'm going to shuffle you out immediately. Eleonora, she's a really good digger. She is destructive, and she has a high decor expectation. She also gets sick really easily, but look at that digging. Athletics and medicine, that's really good. We're just going to keep shuffling these people until we actually come up with something that's really great. All right, here we go. I think this is the loadout we're going to have. We have Eugene, Mozzarella, and Maha. And like before, what we're going to do is we're definitely going to name these after ourselves. So, gastrophobia, I wouldn't say I would say that out of all these three, we'll make this one Ash, because that looks somewhat like Ash, right? We can make this one, let's see, gastrophobia has a fear of cooking. I don't think anybody has a fear of cooking, but Price doesn't seem to be the cook, at least not in my experience, and then I'll just go like that. We'll name ourselves the original three. We're gonna get back on top of this. We should, the Merry Dump. I like that. We're gonna name our colony the Merry Dump because that's what it feels like to me right now. But we'll get this going, and it'll be a very merry dump indeed. All right, so now that we're gonna start a whole new world, we're gonna pause immediately because I want to take a look at what we have. We have a lot of water. We have a ton of water sources. We also have some sources of algae, but we have a lot of carbon dioxide that is around us. So we need to be very careful at that. I think what we're gonna do is, instead of going this way, we're gonna start heading that way. And we'll start breaking into these pockets of algae, but we're definitely not going to break into this carbon dioxide until we can actually appropriately use it. There's a ton of algae up here, which would be great for terrariums and stuff like that, but I think right now we're just going to have to deal with it in that way. So let's start digging. We're also going to be very careful about how we dig too. We're going to make these large rooms, but at the same time we're also going to tile off areas for bedding and walls, because I want to have an actual proper setup where people can actually sleep and eat and do all that other stuff. So I think they can reach 2 tiles above them. Yes, they can. Okay, perfect. So they can definitely reach 2 tiles above them. So while they're doing that, I'm also going to make a storage compactor immediately, because they're going to start having all this stuff swept away. And I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to have tiled bedding up here, because it's going to be next to this oxygen source, which is awesome. We're not going to dig into this, but we're definitely going to build some really nice tiles. Right now we have sandstone, which is plus 0.10 decor, which I think is fantastic. So we're just going to let them dig. We're actually going to speed this up too. Let's get that going. Perfect. Let's make this an all storage compactor, or storage compactor. And yeah, that's pretty good, right? We're in a good situation so far. See, we have a lot of carbon dioxide over here. We do have some vacuum pockets, but as for oxygen, this area is pretty great. And like I said, I'm definitely going to go start digging this way. I'm going to leave this alone as much as possible, and we'll actually start digging up. Once we actually can start using this carbon dioxide, we'll break into that first. But right now we have lots of water to choose from. We don't have to go straight over here. These guys are doing fantastic work. Look at this. Oh, we also need to make a toilet. Huge thing we should probably start doing right away, right? Is it under plumbing? It's under plumbing. So let's put an outhouse right here for right now. It's far away as it possibly can be from the rest of the colony. It'll stink up the joint, but hopefully we'll get it. It's a temporary thing until we actually get like some proper like toilets. I mean, that's a far away from now. We'll leave it as that. We're also going to make another storage compactor right here for just all the stinky poop, because they're definitely going to make a lot of stinky poop, and we definitely don't want it to be with the rest of our other poop. So let's go in here. Let's bring it down. Is it under raw mineral? No. It's not under... I think until we get dirt as one of the options that we can pick up, I don't think we can actually put any dirt in here. Yeah. Do we actually dig any of this dirt? Oh, we didn't. Or unless we did. Did we? Let's see. What do we have in here? Raw mineral, sandstone, copper. Oh, we don't have any dirt at all. Yikes. Okay. Let's see. Where is dirt? Where is dirt? There's some dirt. There is some dirt right here. So it's just a quick controlled dig like that. Get into that dirt, guys. All right. So we're also going to make ourselves some tile up here. Like that. And a ladder. And this is where we're going to have our first cots. Way up here. It's going to be awesome. We can also probably just dig this part right here. And that. And that will be the start of where we're going to put our bedding. And I feel like this is like the way to do it, is to have like these kind of like just test runs. And I feel like we learned so much from it. I mean, like, you guys have obviously watched other YouTubers play this game, and you guys know a little bit more than I do. But like, I feel like you have to have a test run before you get into the main show. Like, everybody has to learn how to drive, right? Before you could actually drive a car, you have to learn how to do it. The first one was basically us, you know, driving around and, you know, getting our training wheels off. All right. Oh, okay. So there you go. So I think it's under cultivatable soil. No, it's under organic. So once we have actual poop, then we can actually say this is what it will storage. All right. So that's a good first day. That was a really good first day. We got ourselves an outhouse. We got ourselves 3 cots. We're cleaning up a lot of this mess. Let's actually build another one of these. And yeah, I think that's pretty good. As for our reports, let's look at our reports. So as of yesterday, we ate a lot of calories. We used a lot of oxygen. So we need to start producing 129 kilograms of calories to make up for what we did. So I think what we're doing is we're just doing a little quick power or planning. And we're going to get ourselves our first generator, which we definitely need. Let's get a couple of batteries because we definitely don't want to waste any power that we use. I also want to start using tiles to hide some of this mess. So we're going to go like that. Just for right now. That will kind of hide what we have in general. We also need to start breaking into here if we want to start making food. So let's definitely get into that too. And I want to have it as close as possible to this water without getting our feet wet. There you go, right? Let's do like that. And that's where our first water source is going to be. We can actually put ourselves, we can actually put the microbe musher, which is under food. There you go. Right here. And yeah, I think that's perfect. And we'll take some of the, let's see, we definitely need to wire this all up too. So let's get like a grid going like this and connect them all one by one. And perfect. I think that's pretty good. Let's speed it up so the night goes by quickly. They'll wake up, they'll start digging and sweeping the floor. We also want to get rid of all this crap off the floor. It doesn't matter right now what their priority is because we really don't have anything else. Not until everything's been built and powered up does nothing else matter. Oh, we also need to get ourselves a research station. That is something we definitely need. So we could definitely get into supercomputers. immediately. That's not bad, actually. Can we actually just put it down immediately? We can. Look at that. I thought we'd have to, like, go through the, you know, the tier thing, but no, we could go straight to supercomputer, which is awesome. I wonder why we have that available to us. I don't know. Well, it doesn't matter now. We'll definitely need to power it, so let's run electrical wire underneath again. There we go. So perfect. Now that we got everything going, they'll start running the wires, they'll start filling up the batteries, and then we can start researching everything that we need in our nuts, the Merry dump. All right. So while they're doing that, let's take a look at our overlays. Our oxygen is fine. We you know, this is our very first one. We're doing pretty good. I did notice, and a lot of you guys have told me, that carbon dioxide seems to float to the bottom, while hydrogen floats to the top. And then this is chlorine, but like contaminated air is just stinky oxygen. And we could definitely use, there is an air scrubber, not the air scrubber, but there is air filters that will get rid of some of this contaminated oxygen out of the air. So I think I want to do that instead of getting the air scrubber right away. I feel like the air scrubber is a viable option, like long term, but we definitely need to have that set up before we do that. All right, so let's make this another all. And do we still, oh yeah, here we go, here's the organic. This is only contaminated dirt, so this is the poopy chest. It's the best way to describe that, right? It's the poopy chest. And like I said, I don't mind them prioritizing sweeping at the moment, because while they're doing that, they're cleaning up our area and getting de-stressed from it, because clutter does stress them out. Let's see. So the first thing I want to do is that we definitely want farming tech. We want to get as many of those algae-terrariums as possible. But we also want to have the algae deoxifier as well. The one that actually produces algae using oxygen. And I think what we do, we'll have it in a common area, like right here. Well, actually, we'll have it right here. We're gonna make another tile. We're gonna wire it up. And that will be our source of oxygen for right now, until we get the other stuff researched, because we definitely need oxygen pumping. Perfect. And what we need to do is we need to open the research. We need to open that. Oh, do we need the baby one? Oh, we definitely need the baby one first, don't we? All right, well, that was my mistake. I for some reason, I thought I could go straight to the super duper one, but it's fine. We're wasting just a few days. It's completely fine. It's not like everybody's going to die in the next 24 hours, right? Right? Yeah, right. Yeah, until this... And this is just wasted power right now. Or it's not wasted power. It's actually just power on standby because everything's in that battery. So cool. We're getting down here. We finally got to the water, and now we can actually start making food. And I think I want to start making 3 a day until we get more people. Perfect. Okay. So now we can go in here. We can hit Novus Research. We can hit continuously until it's done. Ba-boom. Once that is done, and we'll be using this research station primarily until everything's done. All right, so algae. We have no algae. We definitely need to get some. There's a ton of it right up here, but again, it's through all this carbon dioxide, which I don't want to get into right now. But there is some down here, which would be nice to grab. Let's see. Oh, there's some contaminated water at the bottom of that well, but it's at the bottom, so I'm completely fine with that. Let us maybe do... Let's do this. Let's make this is sand, so this is going to fall the moment we do this. So let's go like that. Well, no, I don't want it to be too high. They can reach 2 above them. So let's do like that. Now, all the sand is going to come down on them, but we could just dig it up. I just want to make sure that we do this properly. Like, too high, like a 4 high grid is the perfect amount. They can reach 4 high and dig that. Anything higher than that, they're just not going to be able to reach. We'll have to get them some ladders going. But it's not bad. We're doing extremely well for ourselves. Let's see, our oxygen is fine. We have some pockets of carbon dioxide, but that's because they've been working really hard. We don't really have any oxygen pumping in. Our power is doing phenomenal. We have a lot of power in our batteries, so that will hold a charge. Let's see. Oh, those are very hot. Yeah, those are scorching. Damn. It's probably because of all that power that's in them. This is not what we want. We want reports. Let's see what we did yesterday. So yesterday we regenerated 1,000 calories and they ate 2,000. So we basically just need to do 3,000 calories per day. That'll keep us level for the time being. As for oxygen, we definitely still need to produce some oxygen. Stress, they've had little to no stress, which is awesome. And they also increased their skill by 4, which is awesome. It's great. And once we get into this algae, we'll start producing some oxygen for everybody and we'll be happy and fine. So this is a vacuum, which is pretty good. Ew. Ew. What are you? What the hell is that? Excuse me. A morb. What the hell is a morb? An agile, disease-ridden invertebrate is attracted to the decomposition of carcasses and deceased organisms. Is there something that's over there that's dead? Ugh. Alright, we gotta be very careful of that. Alright, so we're producing one more. And that last micro mush, or mush bar, is going to keep us alive for a couple more days. Oh, yep, food time. Nice. Well, everybody's idle because they're eating. Let's get rid of all this stuff. So it says we have insufficient resources for the algae oxidizer, which is completely fair. Oh, did you hear that? Something sounded like it exploded. I doubt it exploded. Oh, it's the sand. It's falling. That's what it is. It's the sound of falling sand. Oh, that's fine. That's completely fine. Right now, we're just going to go straight over here and then start digging this algae. I should probably actually start queuing that up. Perfect. There we go. All right. So we're getting ourselves back into the swing of things. Everything's going to be fine and dandy once again. I don't like it when they have this broken piece of ore that just sits there. Feels awful. All right, so they're still researching away. We should have our algae terrarium soon. There's another skill increase. Who was it? Price is now athletics 2. He's been working very hard running that machine. Can we please sweep this food away? Please and thank you. Just put it into... There you go. Put it in there. Perfect. I just don't want the food just to be standing around, right? I love that once the battery comes down a little lower, they get back onto the treadmill. Oh. All right, now we have a fourth worker. Perfect. Let's definitely get a fourth worker in. Let's get a Rick, right? Oh my god, look how many bad traits you have. You're a yokel, so you can't research. You're a scaredy cat, so you won't combat, and you won't cook. Floyd, you are by far the worst character I have ever seen. If anything, I think I want an early bird. 4 to cooking, and you don't learn, or you do learn, but you're very slow at it. That's fine. You have a very low decor expectation, so you're good on us. So you know what? Welcome aboard, Rick. You're back on the team, buddy. All right, let's print you out. We need another cot for you, so let's go to furniture, cot, bam. You're gonna sleep next to, I believe. I don't know who you're gonna sleep next to. I don't know. Can we just assign this? Oh, this one's Price's. This one's Ash. This one's mine. So you're gonna sleep next to me, Rick. Welcome aboard, buddy. All right, now we're producing oxygen. There it is. We're getting it. Yeah, our oxygen is pretty low, but it'll get back to normal once we get this deoxidizer going. And also, we just finished researching. So let's get these terrariums up and at them as well. Let's definitely put one up here, because we want one in the areas that where we sleep. Actually, let's put it here, because I think if there's any carbon dioxide upstairs in general, it's just going to float down. Also, does this destroy over time the oxygen? Those oxalite, whatever they're called, those oxygen ores? Yeah, I think those exploded and just died. Huh. Okay, well, we'll leave that alone. That'll be fine. Let's put another one probably here, because that's a big pocket of oxygen or carbon. And then let's also put one. I don't want to use too many of them, so let's just do 2 for right now. Oh, is there no air down there? Oh yeah, there's like just absolutely no air down there at all. All right, you guys be careful down there, White. 'Cause you don't want to fucking suffocate while you're down there. Yeah, let's look at that. Yeah, there's just no oxygen whatsoever down here. So we should probably put down maybe, just maybe, 1 more. We'll put it right here, so any carbon dioxide that kind of floats over here is definitely going to get eaten up, and then the oxygen should flow up the stairs. There we go. All right, so let's look at our reports while you guys sleep. We're finally adding oxygen. We've only added 61, but we're still removing quite a lot, so we definitely need to do that. We're not losing any power whatsoever because of our batteries, which is perfect. But we're also producing a lot with just our 1 wheel, so I'm really happy about that. And as for our calories, we ate 2,000. We ate 3,000, but we made 2,000, so we definitely need to start pumping out some more food. And like I said, we're just going to pump out a few a day. So wait, let's look at our research again. We ate 3,000, so yeah, let's make 4. There we go. Perfect. Do we have any research? We do not have any research. Okay. So second thing I want to do is what we learned from our last one is that we should definitely get into sanitation science. So we definitely need liquid plumbing. Can we actually open this and... Oh, we can't do that yet. Okay. So let's do sanitation. Once we get the sanitation and the liquid plumbing, we can start actually pumping and planning out where we want dirty water to go and clean water to come in. So we definitely want to have like a reservoir of dirty water. Because that's where like the oxygen scrubber is going to go to. That's where like if we have ourselves a actual toilet, like an actual proper toilet, that's where that will go to. Let's see. What also we need to do is we also need to make yet another storage container because we're running out of room. Let's put one like right here. Yeah, let's put one right there. And that's where we'll clean up all this shit. Also, I have to say that this was completely unbreathable not too long ago. But look at this. This oxygen tile, this ore right here is actually pumping out a good amount of breathable gas. And our terrarium is also emitting oxygen. Quite a lot of it too. It's actually eating up a lot of this carbon dioxide that's floating down. And I think that's actually the perfect thing that we could have done for ourselves, actually. Because yeah, the oxygen flows up and then the carbon dioxide flows down. I think that's perfect. And then anything that gets pushed down here is just this is going to be there forever until we get rid of all this water. I love it. All right. How's everybody doing? Everybody's doing A-okay, actually. I think we produced enough food for the day, so they're going to stop doing that. Let's give them a sweep order for all this shit on the ground. There you go. All right. And yeah, I'm feeling really good about this. I kind of want to, let's put ourselves more tiles right here. And can we actually start maybe just digging out some of this? So you guys can reach 4 height, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so you guys will be able to reach those ones. This we'll have to build a ladder for, which I'm completely fine in doing. All right, so there's also these cracked sandstone. I feel like over time this is going to break, so we should be very careful about that. Maybe that's what that banging was. That loud kagung bang that we heard earlier. Oh, sorry, we have to turn that into all except contaminated dirt. We should definitely do the same thing over here. So organic, no contaminated dirt. I don't want to mix our poopy dirt with the rest of our dirt, because that's just fair, right? There we go. Perfect. All right, so this is going to be our source of water. I kind of want to like, I wish I could like just tile it off, just make a nice tile for it. But we definitely want to start pumping this good water over here. I don't want to do that right away, but that's something we definitely want to do. But we'll just wait until we actually get our research done. Compost. We should definitely think about making a compost. And right now we don't need to because our outhouse is doing all right. We're doing pretty fair. Do we have any food? Have we even started food yet? Maybe this should be our food area, right? So let's clear this out, maybe. Let's make this into our food area. Let's go like that. Perfect. We're just going to make ourselves a really nice looking ant farm. Let's see. Under food, we have our planter box. And yeah, let's do that. Let's put our boxes here. Oh yeah. And then what we can do is we can also have light down here too. And the light will, I assume, will make them all nice, like help them grow. Because yeah, plants definitely need light, right? What we'll do is we'll also put some tile here. In the meantime, we'll run power cords like that. We'll have it run down the ladder. Like there. There we go. And then we'll put, like, I guess one more planter box right next to it. And we'll call that, like, our first... Oh, we don't have any more cultivated soil. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. That's completely fine. Do they need... Okay, so improves decor opinion and reduces stress by providing light. Could we maybe put, like, a lamp over here and that will help them get less stress? I mean, it's possible. We could. I definitely don't want, like, a lot of that here. They're not stressed out at the moment, so I think that's fine to say no. We'll just use that as an option later down the road. It looks like there's a little bit of carbon dioxide over here. You can kind of see it mixing in with the gas. But at the moment, I think we're doing okay. Yeah, I think this is a good start. This is a very good start. I want to make sure that their stress levels is fine. Right now, no one is really stressed out at all. So down the road, what will happen is once we start getting like to 50% stress, I think I'm gonna start building massage tables, and this should definitely help them like just chill out. Because last time, Kevin, our cat, decided just to destroy every single piece of equipment that we had, and that hurt us so much. And I honestly, I can't do that again. I just cannot. All right, so we got liquid plumbing started, which is great. Ceiling lamps, I think, are a better option if we wanted to put some more lamps in the area, because we can actually have it off the floor and use that space as something else, like maybe for a battery or something like that. But I definitely want to get sanitation services up immediately. So let's get that one going. We'll also... Oh, it's already done. Cool. Perfect. Yes, we're well on our way to our second colony, and I think this is a good place to maybe call it for this episode. Please let me know what your guys' thoughts. Are you guys angry that I started a new colony? I hope not, because a lot of people in our comments did say that they were completely fine with this course. They actually suggested maybe I should start over, and that's what I'm kind of doing. But anyways, let me know what you guys' thoughts or anything like that. Any tips you'd like to leave for me below, and I'll see you guys next time.